You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. As we'll start with Southern Iowa Speedway on the 15th for the Caleb Hammond race. We'll start with Sport Comebacks. Picking up the win was 65 Seth Miners. Second, 69er Brandon Allison. Third was 11 Caleb Hildebrand. Fourth, the 3S of Paige Sanders. Fifth, the 2K of Caleb Watts. Sixth, the 2H of James Herring. Seventh was Brandon Pickney, the 7. Eighth, the 01C of Brian Clausen. Ninth was Tyler Harrington, the 14B. Hunter Stanley in the 27 was 10th. 11th was Logan Wingett in the 50W and credited with 12th, the 22D and Dalton Sowers. In the sport mods, your winner was the 01 Brady Carter. Second, 29 Cole Lizzie. Third, the 34 Zia Corey Van Zandt. Fourth, the 1V Cole Vanderwall. Fifth, the 85 Austin Paul. Sixth, the CV 25 of Chris Berg. Seventh, the 24 Jace Johnson. Eighth, the 44C of Kale Halberg. Ninth was the 50K of Kyle Harwood. 10th was the 55B of Stephen Berry. 11th was the 22X of Dustin Griffiths. And 12th, the 18 of Tony Johnson. In the hobby stocks, your winner was the 10D Justin Griffiths. Second, 69 Craig Brown. Third, the 7 of Keaton Gordon. Fourth, the 55 Brad Stevens. Fifth was Peyton Stevens in the 44P. Sixth, 42T Tyson Overton. Seventh, the 91 of Jeremy Dooley. Eighth, the 52B of Braden Wood. Ninth, the 56J of Jamie Cody. Jake Seitzma was 10th in the 17. 11th was the 9 of Mike Seitzma. 12th, the 18 of Chris Walker. 13th was the 56 of Skylar Meyer. Dan Hollander in the 144 was 14th and credited with 15th as disqualification for hitting somebody after the race on the track was the 9X of Kobe Saban. In the World Racing League, aka Carol Vicks, your winner was 67 Troy Folkers. Second, the 5K of Carr. Third, the 11 of Cole Hughes. Fourth, Russell Bauer. In 51, fifth, the 42C of Kara Carr. Kerr. Mike Walsh in the 13T was 6th. Tanner Brainbridge in the 16 was 7th. 8th was the Indiana Brandon Nance. And 9th, the 8 of Hunter Davis. And in the stock cars, your winner was the 1X of Caden Carter. Second, the 02 Andrew Schroeder. Third, the 30 M McGuire Young. Fourth, the 52 Nathan Wood. Fifth was the 79S of Jason Sieg. Sixth was the 10D of Justin Griffiths. Seventh was the 85 Jason McDaniel. The VB1 of Zach Vanderbeek was 8th. Ninth, 34 Pat Rachels. 10th, 74 Brock Haynes. 11th was the Clint Goff in 96. 12th, the 19 Johnny Peterson. 13th was Mike Van Utek in 27. Aaron Martin was 14th in the 73. 15th was the 58C of Michael Cheney. Larry Jackson was 16th in the 1C. 17th was 57 Everett Davis. 18th Brian Sterling in the 55X. 19th, 22 Arnold Tom Reisler. 20th, the 2J of Steve Jackson. 21st was the 17B of Luke Myers. And 22nd, the 97 of Mark Harg. Then the next night, we had racing action on the 16th was racing action. We'll give you your hobby stocks first. Picking up the win was the 10G Justin Griffiths. Second, the 7 of Keaton Gordon. Third, the 52B of Brandon Wood. Fourth was 44P of Peyton Stevens. Fifth, the 55 of Brad Stevens. Sixth, the 18 of Chris Walker. Seventh was the 91 Jeremy Julie. Jake Seitzman was in the 17, was 8th. Ninth, Mike Seitzman in the 9, and 10th was the 56 of Skylar Meyer. In the stock cars, your winner was the VV1 of Zach Vanderbeek. Second, 52 Nathan Wood. Third, the 10G Dustin Griffiths. Fourth, the 74 Brock Haynes. Fifth, the 30 of McGuire DeYoung. Sixth, Norman Meaden, 62. Seventh, the 79 S of Jason Sieg. Eighth, the 27 of Mike Van Utek. Ninth, the 2 Steve Jackson. 10th, 73 of Martin. 11th, the 85 Jason McDaniel. 12th to 19 of Donnie Pearson. 13th to the 34 Pat Rachels. Clinton Goff was 14th to 96. 15th was the 97 of Mark Karg. 16th to 17 of Luke Myers. Was 16th. 17th was 57 Everett Davis. And 18th was the 02 of Andrew Schroeder. Now Sprint Invaders. And 30 cars signed in. We'll start with heat race number 1. And the sponsor for the heat race was $100 to the winner from Design Metal Artwork. And picking up that heat race win was the 4W Jamie Ball. Second, the 88W Austin McCall. Third, the 7S Sawyer Phillips. Fourth, 22X Riley Goodnow. Fifth, the 31 McCain Richards. Sixth, the T4 Tyler Graves. Seventh was Rodney Human in the 11R. And eighth, 11X of Jaden Alexander. Heat race 2 was cupcakes provided $100 to the winner Josh Schneiderman in 49. Second, 11T Trey Meredith. Third, Cole Schroeder in the 3. Fourth, the 40C of Cody Worley. Fifth, the 11 of Colt Fisher. Sixth was the 11J from Wyatt Miller, and he's the nephew of Dale Earnhardt Jr., or in the family tree, the son of Kelly Earnhardt Miller. Seventh was the 99 of Joey Mohan, and 8th to 16 Dustin Clark. He race 3 was from Aussie Agencies of Iowa, provided the money to Chris Martin in the 44. Second was the 4 Cam Martin. Third, the 1 Taz of Tasker Phillips. Fourth, the 5A of Alex Vandervoort. Fifth, the 9L of Lincoln Martin. Sixth, the 50A of Gray Anderson. And seventh, the 88S of Riley Scott. He raced 4. The money was provided by the Front Row Challenge. From the Front Row Challenge. That's coming up on August 10th. And picking up that heat race was the 83V of Austin Woods. Second, the 6B of AJ Johnson. Third, the 58 of Jen Jensen. Fourth, the 17 Nate Parks. Fifth, the 16G of Austin Gossel. Seventh, the 7C Devin Klein. And in seventh was Nathan Murs in the 71. The dash went to Chris Martin. Second, Austin McCall. Third, Austin Wood. Fourth, Tasker Phelps. Fifth, Riley Goodnow. Sixth, Cam Martin. Seventh, Jamie Ball. And eighth, Josh Schneiderman. The B main, which would, because of the good car count, took 8 drivers directly to the feature. And it picking up the win was Alex Vandervoort, second Austin Gossel, third Lincoln Martin, fourth Wyatt Miller, fifth Tyler Graves, sixth McCain Richards, seventh Dustin Clark, eighth and final transfer Devin Clyde. And Devin Clyde was using the Knoxville Pro motor, by the way. That was an interesting fact. Ninth to the Joey Mohan, 10th Jaden Alexander, 11th Rodney Human, 12th to Riley Scott, 13th Gray Anderson, and 14th Nathan Murders. In the feature was started 25 cars. Picking up the win was Chris Martin, second Austin McCarl, third Cam Martin, fourth Tasker Phillips, fifth Ayrton Jensen, sixth Austin Wood, seventh Trey Meredith, eighth Riley Goodo, ninth Cody Worley, 10th Cole Fisher, 11th Josh Snyder, 12th Cole Strutter, 13th Dustin Clark, 14th Alex Vandervoort, 15th Joey Mohan, 16th Tyler Graves, 17th Lincoln Martin, 18th was McCain Richards, 19th was Jamie Ball, 20th Wyatt Miller, 21st to AJ Johnson, 22nd Sawyer Phillips, 23rd Nate Parks, 24th Austin Gossel, 25th Dustin's Devin Clyde. The only yellow, the yellow started. They went 21 green flag laps before a caution. So Martin led 1-25. The wall limit $75, and then the McKay group thrown in $200, so $275. And KSC hard charger was Dustin Clark. Other contingencies: the Avis Draw Award and budget car rental worst luck draw was Dustin Clark. The Hoosier right rear for being a fair race went to Austin Gossel. The Knoxville Raceway Hoosier tire went to Chris Martin. The good little battle for the Open Wheel 101 and the Dirt Racing Podcast, $100 for the highest 360 points driver at 34 went to Lincoln Martin. That little battle between him and McCain Richards was a little good one at the back of the field. DMI went to McCain Richards. Saldana Racing, Dustin Clark. Kings Racing went to Trey Meredith. BR Motorsports went to Cam Martin. Brownlee Miller Racing Solutions went to Austin McCarl. Rod End Supply, Riley Goodo, Chris Martin, and the 50, which Scott Boulevard owns. So that was Sprint Invaders from that night. Then the last Wednesday, and this past Wednesday was season championship night for the weekly racing. We'll start with Sport Compacts. Picking up the win was the 65 Seth Miners. Second, the 11 to Caleb Hildebrand. Third was the 14B of Tyler Harried. Fourth, the 01C of Brian Clausen. Fifth, 18A of Kyle Ransom. Sixth was the 7 of Brandon Pickney. Eighth, the 2K Caitlin Watts. Seventh, was Caitlin Watts. Eighth, 13 Color Actions. Ninth, the 69er of Brandon Allison. 10th, the 2H of James Harried. 11th was Logan Wiggett. Jordan Tweed in the 10T was 12th. And 13th, the 3S of Paige Sanders. In Sport Mods, your winner was the 1V Curtis Vanderwall. Second, 29 Cole Lizzie. Third, the 15K Kyle Harwood. Fourth, the 24 Chase Johnson. Fifth, the 55B and Stephen Barry. Sixth, the 2B and Brian Hall. Seventh, the 65B of Benjamin Block. Eighth, the Cale Hallberg in the 44C, and ninth, the 22 James Pilkington. Hobby Stocks. Your winner was the 10G Justin Griffith, second the 52 Brandon Wood, third the 44 Pia Payne Stevens, fourth the 18 Chris Walker, fifth the 42T Tyson Overton, sixth the 7 Keaton Gordon, eighth the 9 Mike Seitzma, eighth was the 47 Darren Dezort. Rick Van Dusseldorp was ninth in the 1R, 10th the 56 Skylar Moore, 11th the 64 X Craig Montgomery, 12th to 91 of Jeremy Dooley, 13th to 55 Brad Stevens. Jake Seitzman was 14th, 15th Peter Stout in the 11S, and Bradley Graham in the 2G was 16th. In the Crown Vics, aka the World Rigs Racing League, your winner was the 11 Cole Hughes, second 2088 Adam Brandon Dance, third Dalton Forkert in the 67, Trick Kerr in the 5K was fourth, fifth of 10, the 16 of Tannerbury Bridge, Karen Kerr in the 42K was sixth, seventh the 2.0 of Carter Stutzman, Mike Walsh in the 13T was 8th. 9th, the 51 Russell Bauer. And 10th, the 8 Hunter Davis. And finally, in the stock cars, your winner was the VB1 of Zach Vanderbeek. Second, the 10G Justin Griffith. Third, 52 Nathan Wood. Fourth, the 02 Andrew Schroeder. Fifth, the 73 Aaron Martin. Sixth, the 79 Justin Jason C. Seventh, the 85 Jason McDaniel. Eighth, the 19 of Donnie Pearson. Ninth was Clinton Goff in the 96. 10th, Mike Van Utek in 27. 11th was the 97 Mark Karg. Luke Byers in the 17B was 12th. Everett Davis in the 57 was 13th. 14th, the 74 Brock Hayes. And 15th, the 2J and Steve Jackson. Upcoming action coming up in the month of August will be the next events. First will be the Front Row Challenge on Monday night. The August 10th will have that as part of Spirit Week. And that will be a $21,000 to win for Teds and race savers on the program. And then August 26th on a Wednesday will be the Warner Valley late models will be in town with hobby stocks and stock cars. So those are the August events. And then we come back in the fall on October 9th and 10th with all the classes. With all classes for night one of the fall challenge. And then October 10th on the Saturday night, at the Friday, Saturday, will be the final race of the year at Southern Iowa Speedway for night 2 of the fall challenge. Now we'll take a look last Friday night at Marshalltown Speedway was in racing action. This racing action, we'll start with the modifieds. Picking up the win, the 5-ton shoot. Second, the 07X of Troy Morris. Third, the 82 Jake McBurney. Fourth, 72 Colton Osborne. Fifth, the 3 Kevin Sadler. Sixth, the 75 Junior Chaz Baca. Seventh, the 3W Garrett Wilson. Eighth, the 43 ounce Scott Vavanovich. Jesse Belize in the 81 was 9th. 10th was Braden Claiborne in the 02C. And then the 70 of Jesse Dennis was 11th. In the stock cars, your winner was 41 Thor Anderson. Second, 00 Johnny Swa. Third, the 94 Steve Meyer. Fourth, the 505 Racer Hewlett. Fifth, the 19 of Jimmy Gustin. Sixth was the 7W Hunter Smith. Eighth, the 99K of Bradley Graham. Eighth, the 47 of Sam West. 922 Tom Reisler. Luke Fareed was 10th in the 9V. Kobe Clausen in the 40th or 34K was 11th. 12th was the 14X Austin Choggy. 34 in the Thomas Nelson, 13th. 14th, the A1A of Austin Kaplan. Cameron Starry in the JS was 15th. 16th, the Adam Bronson Spa. Michael Cheney in the 81 or the 58C was 17th and did not start in 18th was the 1K of Kyle Crampy. 15th through 17th were also did not finishes. In the sport mods, 29 Cold Lizzie, your winner. Brandon Gustin IB was second. Brady Helmer was third in 22 junior. Fourth 8T, Tony Johnson. Fifth, the 7W Wolf. Sixth, Brandon Fernini in the 7. Seventh, 82, Jake Berry. Eighth was Ryan King in 57K. Ninth, the 99K, Kyle Birdie. Preston Bright in the 13P was 10th. 11th was Tyler Peterson in the 27P. 12th, 7B Ben Wolf. It did not finish in the 13th. The 85 junior Sean Foodwell. In the hobby stocks, your winner was Ben Newhouse in 17X. 55X of Corey Vanderwalt was second. Third was Lucas Smith in the 14L. Fourth was Eric Knudsen in the 12K. Eric with the C. Fifth was the 1K Tom Killen. Sixth, Brandon Gifford in the 22B. Seventh, 22G of Brad Graham. Eighth, the Dalton Cody in 56J. Ninth, the 45C of Dalton Cody. Bentley Long in the 99B was 10th. 11th was the 88H of Kel Helmsley. 12th, the 00B of Brandon Long. Spencer Rosatine in the 6R was 13th. 14th was the 17M of Billy Phillips. Jake Moorman, it was 15th in the 01JK. 16th to 17 of Andy Peck. The rest were did not finishes or did not starts. 17th was Jordan Fisher in the 52. Brandon Long in the 06B was 18th. 19th, Clayton Soggy in the 7. James Phelps in the 11N was 20th. 21st to 16K, Briar Kriegel. And then these two did not start in, or the next three did not start. 22nd was Josh Ferguson, 17J. 23rd, the 19 of Ray Hill. And 24th to 55 of Brett Mosnam. Mod Lights. It was the 4G of Ben George. Second was 99 Josh Ray. Third, the 11P of John Padilla. Fourth was 66 Brandon Cox. Dan Kettner in the 29K was fifth. Sixth was 47 of Corey Saunders. Seventh, the 9 of Garrison Anderson. Kobe Overbrett in the 0B was eighth. Ninth, the 44, Garrett Barber. 10th, the 9C of Riley Clem. The 2G of Grant Anderson was 11th. Colin Anderson in the 9XL was 12th. 13th, Alex Einstein in the 70. 14th, the 7G of Devin Glick. Chelsea Lardini, the 18M was 15th. 16th, the 72T of Trevor Swenson. Bo Jenkins in the 17J was 17th. And 18th and then unfinished was the 48G of Austin Gray. Sword Compacts. Your winner was 46 Michael Gardner. Second, the 89 Christian Grady. Third, David Kimmel, the 33K. Fourth was the 22C of Ryan Cheney. Fifth was Drew Stanek in the 16S. Sixth was Kaden Gosselink in 75C. Seventh, 16, Curtis Masterson. Eighth, Whitaker Kraus in the 38. Aaron Swearigan in the 58 was 9th. 10th, 16X of Chase Masterson. Hunter Staley in 27 was in 11th. 12th to 0K, Hunter Kimmel. The rest were did not finishes or did not starts or disqualifications. 13th, Robert Harding, the 7X. 14th, 13 is Cheyenne Starr. Paige Sanders in the 3S was 15th. 16th, Kendra Jeanette in the 10. 17th, 00 on Jeremy Williams. Did not start, credited with 18th to 33K of Nicole Kimmel. And 19th and disqualified was the 17th of Nikita Roop. Marshalltown is in action tonight with the Daryl DeFrance Memorial with the Super Late Models Series. IMC Modified Stock Car Sport Mods. Hobbies should be, are the classes tonight. So their racing program. CJ Speedway was not in action last week. They're back in action tonight with Hobby Stock Car Modified and Sport Mods. Over at the 34 Raceway, because of staff issues, they took last Saturday night off. They'll be back in action tomorrow evening with the Pepsi $5 Fan Appreciation Night and 60th anniversary. It will be your 305 Spirits, Modified Sport Mods, Sport Compacts, Dirt Late Models, and Hobby Stocks. Speaking of Saturday night, the long night at the races was at Knoxville. We'll start with the 360s. Before the night even started, a surprise pop-up shower or rain shower delayed for over 2 hours. So we finished on Sunday morning. We'll tell you the stat in a few minutes. But first, let's get into Group 1 time trials for the 360 shootout. Picking up the $100 or $1,000 Knox Vegas Quick Time Award for Group 1 was the 28 of Jason Park at a 15.657. Second was the 1 Taz of Tasker Phillips at a 15.810. Third, the 45X of Reese Moran at a 15.881. 422 Riley Goodo at a 15.858. Fifth was the Clint Gardner, the 40, at a 15.894. Sixth was JJ Hinkle, 63, at 15.910. Seventh, the 15H Sam Havertine at a 15. 9:17. 20th was 4W Jamie Ball at a 15 9:54. 9th to 44 Chris Martin at 15 9:69. 10th was Ryan Levitt in the 22 at a 15 9:69. 11th, the old nine of Matt Jewell at a 15 9:79. 12th, the 01 of Carson McCarl at a 16 38. Cam Martin in the 4 was 13th at 16 58. 14th, the 9 of Lady Warren at a 16 75. 15th, the 83 of Kurt Mueller at 16 104. 16th, the 04 of Mason Heimbach at a 16 223. 17th, the 33 of Alan Zoot at a 16 239. 18th, 24 inch Kane Higney at a 16 241. 19th will be the 53 Joe Beaver at a 16 251. 20th was the 8 of Kane Morton at a 16 254. 21st, the 6 of Logan Moore at a 16 283. 22nd, 23 S of Stu Snyder at a 16 401. 23rd, the 14X of Joey Danley at a 16 418. 24th, the 17 Tyler Lee at a 16 432. 25th fast was a 5A of Alex Vandervoort at a 16 460. 26, 1A John Anderson at a 16 480. 27th to 63 T and Jack Thomas at a 16 548. And no time in 28th was the 83V of Austin Wood. We did the same thing for Group 2. $100 or $1,000 Knox Vegas went to Ryan Tibbs as quick time at a 15 731. Second was the 11 of Justin Henderson at a 15 914. Third, the 86 of Timothy Smith at a 15 988. Fourth was the 88 W Austin McCarl at a 16 003. Fifth was the 7 of Justin Salvage at a 16 013. Sixth, the 95 Matt Covington at 16 015. Seventh, the 44X of Scott Baginski at 16 074. Eighth was the 49 Josh Steinman at 16 078. Ninth, 2 of Ryan Giles at 16 083. 10th to 64 Caleb Johnson at 16 099. 11th, the 22P Jesse Pay at 16 102. 12th, the G2 of Tony Ross at 16 125. John Carney in the 11J was 13th at 16 139. 14th, the 7S of Sawyer Phillips at 15 185. 15th, the 71V of Brady Baker at 62 17. 16th, the 6B of AJ Johnson at 16 220. The 17th was the 56 of John Crescent at 16 256. 18th to 59 of Evan Cimarron at 16 275. 19th to 3 of Cole Schroeder at 16 376. 20th to 14 of Aiden Zoot at 16 443. 21st, the 57 of Cam Swirls, at a 16,457. 22nd, the 71 of Brandon Worthington at a 16,515. 23rd, the 3 of Russell Potter at a 16,524. 24th, the 7G of Max Gray at a 16,545. 25th, the T4 Tyler Graves at a 16,584. 26th, the 20AU of Brandon Cooley at a 16,611. 27th was the 55 of me and Chase Brown at a 16,662. And 28th, the 60G of Austin Gossel at a 16,782. In the heat races, the top 3 that transferred, because we took 3, got gift cards. Winner got 250, second 100, and third 100. So heat race 1 went to Ryan Levitt, second Sam Haferteeth, third and final transfer Jace Park, fourth Riley Goodell, fifth Stu Steiner, sixth Alexander Martin, seventh Cam Martin, eighth Joe Beaver, ninth Mason Heima, and did not start in 10th was Austin Wood. He race 2 went to Matt Joel, second Jamie Ball, third and final transfer was Tasker Phillips. Fourth was the 40 of Clay Gardner was fourth. Fifth, Cade Morton. Sixth, Lanny Moore. Seventh, John Anderson. Eighth, Alzu. And did not start in ninth was Joey Danley. He raced 3 went to Chris Martin. Second, J.J. Hinkle. Third and final transfer, Carson McCarl. Fourth, Reese Moran. Fifth, Kate Higney. Sixth, Kurt Mueller. Seventh, Jack Thomas. Eighth, Tyler Lee. And ninth, Logan Moore. He raced 4 went to Scott McGuskey. Second, Ryan Timms. Third and final transfer, Caleb Johnson. Fourth was Austin McCarl. Fifth, John Carney. Sixth, A.J. Johnson. Seventh, Cole Schroeder. Eighth, Austin Gossel. Ninth, Brandon Worthington. And 10th, Tyler Graves. He raced 5 went to Josh Snyderman. Second, Jesse Pate. Third and final transfer was Dustin Salvage. Fourth, Justin Henderson. Fifth, Sawyer Phillips. Sixth, Brandon Cooley. Seventh, Russell Potter. Eighth, Aiden Zoo. And ninth was John Crespin that did not start. The 6th and final heat race went to Tony Ross. Second, Ryan Giles. Third and final transfer, Matt Covington. Fourth was Cam Swirls. Fifth, Timothy Smith. Sixth, Evan Severod. Brady Baker was 7th. 8th, Chase Brown. And 9th, Jackson Gray. B main number 1. B main number 1, your winner was Riley Goodell's. Second, Reese Moran. Third and final transfer, Clint Gardner. Fourth and won money. I think it was $1,200, I believe, for missing the show to Ken Higney. Fifth, Alexander Morton. Sixth, Cam Martin. Seventh, Sue Snyder. Eighth, Kane Moore. 10th, Lanny Moore. Jack Thomas in 10th picked up the sideways mystery wheel. Joe Beaver was 11th. 12th, Joey Danley picked $500 hard charger from Knox Vegas. Kurt Mueller was 13th. 14th, Tyler Lee. 15th, Logan Moore. 16th, John Anderson. 17th, Mason Heiba. 18th, Alex Zoo. Those are the starters. B main number 2. Went to Justin Henderson. Second, Austin McCall. Third, final transfer, Timothy Smith. Same deal with Sawyer Phillips. Made the money. for missing the show. Fifth was Cam Sorrells, $1,000 Malvern Bank ASCS Midwest highest finisher. Sixth was Brady Cooley, got the mystery wheel from Flyways, the $1,000. Brady Baker was seventh with the Knox Vegas Hard Charger, $500. Evan Severon was eighth. Ninth, John Carney 10th. Austin Gossel 11th. Carl Schroeder 12th. Jackson Gray 13th. Russell Potter 14th. Chase Brown 15th. Tyler Graves 16th. Aiden Zoot 17th. AJ Johnson 18th. Brandon Worthington. In the feature, Ryan Tibbs was your winner. Second, J.J. Hinkle. Third was Chase Park. Fourth, Sam Haferteeth. Fifth, Chris Martin. Sixth was Tasker Phelps. Seventh, and the Charlie Levitt Hard Charger $2,000 award went to Austin McCarl. Eighth, the Clint Gardner. Ninth, Matt Covington. 10th, Reese Moran. 11th, Caleb Johnson with the Knox Vegas mystery spot of $1,000. 12th, Scott McGinski. 13th, Matt Jewell. 14th, Ryan Giles. 15th, Josh Snyder. 16th was Justin Henderson. 17th, Dustin Salvage won $500 for the Tasker and Allie Phillips Anchor Award. Jesse Pate was 18th. 19th, Tony Ross. 20th, Ryan Levitt. 21st, Jamie Ball. 22nd, Timothy Smith. 23rd, Carson McCarl. 24th, Riley Gino won the Hard Luck Award of the Teresa Kutz Heartbreak Award for $1,000. Haferteeth led 1 through 12. Hinkle 13 through 25 or 22, and Tibbs led 23 through 25. 410s were on the card. JJ Hinkle was quick time at a 14 8 14 $100 from Open Wheel 101. Second was 11 of Justin Henderson at a 14 8 33. Third was a 10 of Ryan Tibbs at a 14 8 64. Fourth was 24 Taylor McCarl at a 14 907. Fifth, 28 Jace Park at a 14 925. Sixth, 2 Chaos Hank Davis at a 15 942. Seventh, 88W Austin Carl at a 14 951. Lynn Jeffrey, the 2K, was eighth at 14 957. Ninth, 25 of Jai Corbett at 15 019. 10th was the 09 of Matt Jewell at a 15 021. 11th, Carson McCarl, 27, 15 022. 12th, the 15 junior of Cole Meinzer at 15 026. 13th, the 1X of Scott McGinski, 15 031. 14th, the 3P of Sawyer Phillips at 15 062. 15th, the 45X of Reese Moran at 15 071. 16th to 19 of Kendall Johnson at 15 073. 17th to 1 Taz Tasker Phillips 15 074. 18th Josh Simon 15 074. 19th to 23 Jimmy Light at 15 083. 20th was the 6 DC of Will Armitage at 15 087. 21st to 3 of Dane Kingshot 15 090. 22nd to 22 Riley Gino 15 095. 23rd was Clint Gardner in the 40 at 15,112. 24th with 44, Chris Martin at 15,152. 25th was 7B and Ben Brown at 15,247. 26th of 121, R.J. Johnson at 15,265. 28th was the 8 of Jacob Hughes at 15,376. 28th, the 10V of Joe Beaver at 15,437. 29th, the 44X of Scotty Johnson at 15,493. 30th, 56 Joe Simro at 15,657. And 31st, the 11 on Rodney Human at a 15,706. Heat races took the top 6 directly. Your winner was Austin McCarls in Heat Race 1. Second, J.J. Hinkle. Third, Scott McGinsky. Fourth, Matt Jewell. Fifth, Caleb Johnson. Sixth, and final transfer, Terry McCarl. Seventh, Harley Goodnow. Eighth, Joe Beaver. Ninth, Ben Brown. 10th, Jimmy Light. And 11th, Rodney Human. Heat Race 2 went to Len Jeffrey. Second, Justin Henderson. Third, Jace Park. Fourth, Carson McCarl. Fifth, Tasker Phillips. Sixth, and final transfer, Sawyer Phillips. One side transfer was Scotty Johnson. In seventh, eighth, R.J. Johnson. Ninth, Will Armitage. And the not started 10th was Clint Gardner. Third and final heat race went to Ryan Timms. Second, Jack Corbett. Third and final transfer, Hank Davis. Fourth was Josh Schneider. Fifth, Winter. Sixth, Dave Kingshot was his final transfer. Seventh was Reese Rand. Eighth, Chris Martin. Ninth, Jacob Hughes. And 10th, Joe Silvero. The V main also took 6. Your winner was Reese Rand. Second, Riley Goodell. Third, Chris Martin. Fourth, R.J. Johnson. Fifth, Scotty Johnson. Sixth, the final transfer, Ben Brown. Seventh, Will Armitage. Eighth, Jimmy Light. Ninth, Joe Silvero. 10th, Rodney Human. 11th, Jacob Hughes. 12th, Joe Beaver. And credited with 13th, and then on star, Joe Beaver. In the feature, it was Ryan Timms, your winner. Second, Justice Henderson. Third, Austin Carl. Fourth, Joey Corbett. Fifth was J.J. Hinkle. Sixth, Jace Park. Seventh, Carson McCarl. Eighth, Scott McGinsky. Ninth, was Hank Davis. 10th, Matt Joel. 11th, Dave King shot. 12th, Chris Martin. 13th, Reese Maria. 14th, Riley Goodell. 15th, Caleb Johnson. 16th, Josh Cyrus. 17th, Brett Brown. 18th, Scotty Johnson. 19th, Sawyer Phillips. 20th, Lynn Jeffrey. 21st, Terry McCarl. 22nd, Cole Meister. 23rd, R.J. Johnson. 24th, Tasker Phillips. It was Henderson 1 through 16. Hinkle 17 through 25. Our charger was Chris Martin. And then later that day at the Houston Speedway on that last Sunday, it was Ryan Timms picking up the win. So he picked up $27,000 in Knoxville for the normal 6. So he won Houston's. I don't know how much money he won at Houston's. But Ryan Timms won 3 races in one day. That is not a new record, by the way. So that will wrap up Knoxville. Knoxville will be back in action with the 360s and 410s tomorrow night. That should do it. We'll see you next week on the Dirt Racing Podcast. Be sure, as always, go out to the track. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook. And be sure to do those things. Till next time, this has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast with Marshall Hain. Follow us on Twitter at Dirt_podcast or on Facebook at the Dirt Racing Podcast.